Welcome everyone. This is your own channel Learner Saga. This is the second part of the story The Little Girl. In the previous video we have discussed the first 4 paragraphs. In this video we will discuss paragraph number 5 to 8. But before starting, I like to request you to press the like button and subscribe the channel if you are new, and also to comment and share the video. So without wasting any time, let's begin. In the previous video we have seen that the little girl, she was very much afraid of her father. Although all the fathers are very strict, most of the fathers are very strict, but actually they do all those things for the betterment of their children. The little girl, as she was very afraid. She was very much afraid of her father, but gradually she will come to realize that his father was very, very fond of her and he loved her also. Laboriously with a double curtain. See here, we should start. Laboriously with a double curtain, the little girl stitched 3 sides. So, as suggested by her grandmother, the little girl tried to make a pin cushion, and with her effort, she stitched 3 sides of the pin cushion. But what to fill it with? That was the question. That means the pin cushion must be filled with something, but she had nothing to fill the cushion. The grandmother was out in the garden, and she wandered into the mother's bedroom to look for scraps. As the grandmother was out in the garden, the little girl, she wandered. See the spelling, W-A-N. It's not W-O-N. Wander means to become surprised. But here it is wander. W-A-N. That means to roam, to move. She wandered, she went into mother's bedroom to look for scraps. Scraps means any unnecessary things, any waste material, you may say, with which she might fill the pin cushion. On the bed table, she discovered a great many sheets of fine paper, gathered them up, tore them into tiny pieces, and stuffed her case. Then sewed up the 4th side. Okay, so as the pillow has 4 corners, 4 sides, she already had stitched the 3 sides. She was waiting to fill it with some scraps. Now she found the fine sheets of fine paper on the bed table, and she gathered them all, and tearing them into tiny pieces, she stuffed her case, and then she sewed up the 4th side of the pillow also. That night there was a hue and cry in the house. Hue and cry means much noise, a chaotic situation. Father's great speech for the port authority had been lost. So it was some important paper of the father, his business purpose paper. It was lost. Rooms were searched. Servants questioned. Finally, mother came into Kezia's room. Kezia, I suppose you didn't see some papers on a table in our room? So as it was very important paper, and father was not finding the important papers, all the servants were asked, and when no one could provide them with the paper, then her mother asked Kezia whether she had any paper on the table in their room. Oh yes, she said, I tore them up for my surprise. And as she was a very good girl, she accepted that yes, she tore them up for her surprise. What? Screamed mother. Come straight down to the dining room this instant. Now the mother instructed her to come right down to the dining room instantly, and she was dragged down to where father was pacing to and fro, hands behind his back. And the father was very much in a confused state. He was thinking about his lost papers, and he was pacing here and there. To and fro means from one direction to another. His hands were behind his back. Well, he said sharply. Mother explained. He stopped and stared at the child. Did you do that? So, however the mother tried to explain, he stopped her, and staring at the little girl, he asked her, Did you do that? Whatever I have heard, is it true? No, she whispered. Then, out of fear, the little girl said no. Mother, go up to her room and fetch down the damned thing. See that the child's put to bed this instant. So the father now gave instruction to the mother to go up into her room and to bring that damned thing. Here the damned thing means the pin cushion that the little girl had made as a to give the father as a gift. And also whether the little girl is put to bed quickly. Trying too much to explain, she lay in the shadowed room, watching the evening light make a sad little pattern on the floor. So the girl was very depressed. She was crying too much to explain why she had done that. However, she was lying in the shadowed room. The room was shadowed, and she was watching the evening light making a sad little pattern on the floor. Then father came into the room with a ruler in his hands. So now the father is very angry. He came with a ruler in his hands. I am going to beat you for this, he said. The father was very angry. He was to beat with the ruler. Oh no, no, she screamed, hiding under the bedclothes. The girl was very fearful. She was very afraid, I mean to say. And she said, no, no. She screamed, she shouted. She was very much afraid. He pulled them aside. However, the girl was hiding under the bedclothes. The father pulled the bedclothes aside. Sit up, he ordered, and hold out your hands. So the father ordered the girl to sit up and hold out her hands. You must be taught once and for all not to touch what does not belong to you. So the father was very strict. He was trying to teach the girl a lesson that she should not touch anything that does not belong to her. So he was trying to teach the girl the discipline, the values of discipline. But it was for your birthday. Down came the ruler on her little pink palms. Although the little girl tried to give the explanation why she had done that, but by the time the ruler came on the little pink palms. Hours later, when grandmother had wrapped her in a shawl and rocked her in the rocking chair, the child clung to her soft body. And hours later, when father went back and the grandmother was there, she was wrapping the little girl in her shawl and rocking her in the rocking chair. Rocking chair means it's a to and fro like swinging chair. And the child clung to her soft body. The child was very much fond of her grandmother. What did God make fathers for? She sobbed. Sobbed means she lamented. She was in pain. That's why she was lamenting, saying, what did God make fathers for? What are the need of fathers? She was very much fearful of her father. She disliked her father. Here is a clean hanky, darling. Blow your nose. Go to sleep, pet. You will forget all about it in the morning. So the grandmother was very wise. She did not pay heed to the lamentation of the girl and asking her to blow her nose with a clean hanky. Hanky means a tissue paper or a napkin like thing. And then she requested the girl to go to sleep. And if she did so, she would probably forget all about that in the morning. I tried to explain to father, but he was too upset to listen tonight. Okay, the granny also said that I tried to explain why have you done those things? Why have you torn the papers, the important papers? Because you wanted to make a birthday gift, as I suggested. But your father was too upset to listen. That means he was so upset that he was not in a mood to listen to me tonight. Okay, this is a negative way. Too upset to listen. That means he was so upset that he was not ready to listen. But the child never forgot. But the child was very sensitive. She never forgot. Next time she saw him, she quickly put both hands behind her back and a red color flew into her cheeks. So when the child next time met her father, she remembered the incident, the caning by the father, and on remembering that, she put both the hands behind her back, trying to hide her hands, and she became red. Her cheeks became red due to fear. So this was the portion that we have discussed today in this video. We will discuss the next portion, the remaining portion, in our next video. In this video we have discussed the incident that the little girl made. She actually, to make a gift for her father, she torn the important documents, important papers, and stuffed it to fill the cushion case. When the father couldn't find the important papers, it was discovered that it was done by the little girl. The father was very much angry with the girl, and he caned the girl. The girl was very fearful on that incident, and whenever she met her father next time, she was very much afraid, and she tried to hide her hands behind her back. So up to this portion, students, in the next video we will discuss the concluding portion. Till then, goodbye.